Okay. And by the way, I've merged the latest PR on the CLI hash. Have you seen?
Yeah, I checked it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like I'm also like working on this async API one.
Okay.
That,
Yes.
yeah,
But maybe it could be nice to have a dedicated session for the CLI just to see how far we are from 1.0 release because I think we should be very close. So maybe next week I'll spend some time reviewing everything and trying the latest changes on my side. And if you're around, we can have a quick chat to see if we're still missing some stuff for the release or if we can proceed. Could be nice.
yeah, sure.
Laurent, can you give me the hot access? I think it has been granted to you. If you can
Ah,
pass it to me, because otherwise I cannot live stream. And that's going to be the latest attempt. If it's not working, we're just going to launch a recording if we can.
okay, but I have to remember how to do this. So
Yeah.
uh,
I
let
think if you
me.
click on all the participants, you should be able to have on your name a plus and
Okay. Uh,
recording
yes,
is
I'm
as
the
not
host, but
your.
I am the host, but I don't know how to invite someone as a host as well.
If you click on me, you cannot
Ah,
on plus.
ah. Yes. Name as a co-host. So
Yeah.
now you should be the co-host.
So
Is it
I
okay?
am, and let's see if I can live stream.
I think that anytime I have to use this setting in Zoom, the place is changed. It's
So
not
I
this.
think I need to be the host, not co-host. I don't know if you can do that because I cannot live stream. Otherwise, I think you should be able to live stream. You just need to do the right
No,
setting.
okay. Now you're the host because the host is not host,
All
is
right.
just animator.
Okay, so I'm trying to live stream now. Let's see if it's working. And if not, the recording has not been stopped because I transferred you as a host before,
Okay.
and then we'll keep going.
Mhm. Can't see anything on the YouTube side. Don't know
Still,
if.
it's not passing through. I'm doing a latest attempt, and otherwise, let's move forward. No, no way. Don't know why it's not working today. So let's keep going. At least we're going to push the recording on YouTube later on. So hi, Arsh, hi, MD. I know that I have noticed that MD joined us. So let's start this meeting. Sorry for being in late and sorry for the issues with the live stream system. It's quite painful sometimes, but that's the way it is. This is community meeting number 19 already. Just starting for ready for the summertime. And I think we can move forward on a conversation, on a few discussion regarding latest news regarding Microcks community and stuff like that. So, Arsh and Laurent, I think you were discussing another point at the beginning. MDF joining us, and I think he has a good announcement as well. And we are very happy to see what he have promoted on social a few days ago regarding KubeCon India. That's great. So I guess MD, you can also tell us a little bit more on that because I think that's very good news for the community as well. So we can start maybe with this information. MD, I don't know if you are live with us and if you can take the mic.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah,
Hi,
I'm audible.
you are. Seem to be far, but let's check it out.
Hello.
Yeah, better.
Yeah. So just I applied for the scholarship and got it. So I'm also surprised uh, for that. And
Okay. Can you just maybe explain a little bit more I mean, I mean, the surprise that you have had and where it's coming from on some, because I think maybe a lot of people within the community never heard about, the scholarship program and all that stuff and what it is and what you have been able to obtain, which is great.
yeah, so there is two types of scholarship. One is registration scholarship that is for coupon ticket. You will get the free ticket through that promo code they will provide, and you will get free ticket of coupon. And second one is travel scholarship, and that will all the travel costs that will given by the Linux Foundation after you attend the KubeCon. So it's a reimburse that will be reimbursed after the KubeCon. So actually, I applied when I applied for the scholarship, already travel scholarship is like time is that already finished. Only there is a registration scholarship is remaining. So I applied for that one. So I get the free ticket for the coupon and travel that I can manage because it's just like uh, like it's not far from my like place. So this is it. And during applying, they are asking some of the question like why are you interested to apply for the coupon like that question. So I was provided a genuine answer like I'm very new to open source. I like it too much, and also I have contributed to CNC Microcks project and want to contribute more on the other project of CNC. So this is the I guess main question they ask and depend on this, and also they ask for GitHub accounts and LinkedIn your socials. So these are the main I guess main thing to like guess you will get the scholarship or not. So this is it.
Yeah, that's very cool, and congratulations for that. Very happy to have I mean, people who know Microcks from the inside, who can represent the community at KubeCon India, because we're not going to be able to join this one. And Arsh have done something for KubeCon. It was Japan, no, China, sorry,
China one.
And
China, with the exactly same scholarship program. So we are very happy, first of all, that maybe the Microcks Linux Foundation mentorship program have been able to help you for this purpose, which is amazing, because I think that was a big plus in order to be selected for this type of program and to have a free ticket for the event. So that's just amazing. And we hope that you're going to be able to join us maybe in KubeCon North America or KubeCon Europe, which is going to be Amsterdam next year. It's going to be a pleasure to see you face to face if you are able to have it as well. Let's push for that.
yeah, without
So
the mentorship program, it's very difficult to get the ticket, I guess. So thank you a
uh,
lot, all of
I,
you.
I think so, and that's one. Let's say that's part of the cherry on top of the cake that the program is bringing. So that's very cool, and really we are very happy for you about that. And we hope that you're going to be able, let's say, to meet a lot of people regarding all the CNCF project, but also regarding Microcks, because you're going to be our voice during the event. Maybe with some of us, because we know that there is some other mentees who certainly going to go in this KubeCon in India, and we know that it's a big one. The community in India is very huge and growing very, very fast from a contributor and maintenance point of view, which is amazing. All right. So next point. I don't know, Arsh or Laurent, if you have had a conversation previously when I was, let's say, trying to schedule and set up the streaming, the live stream. If there is any topic you would like to bring and share with the others and with the community.
Yes. So I was saying to Harsh that I just merged the latest evolution on the CLI. So just as a reminder, Harsh worked on the refactoring of the CLI during the Linux mentorship session one during the spring. And so I think we are now very close or having something that is feature complete for the 1.0 release. And so basically, it could be nice that, yes, we'll find some time on next week to finalize this stuff and release this 1.0. So, yeah. So, if in a nutshell, if you want to provide some information on what is in the 1.0, Harsh.
Okay. So most of like we have just redefined all the previous commands which we have already in the like CLI tool on the 0.5 or X something version. And apart from that, like we have added some extra commands like start and stop. Then like we have like improved the like execution of the command. So like how in the way of the execution of the command will go. Also like we add the like login support, so like we can basically like do the login to Microcks instance, and then we don't have to like provide the basically like the secrets all over the like command execution. Apart from that, like we have also like add some the like one watcher things, which is basically a local watcher, and it will basically like keep watching on the local files and changes in the local files, and it will directly re-upload the local files to the Microsoft instance. So like it will be like very useful for the local development as well. And then like we are like at this stage we are like bit stuck around this like testing part, so like we don't have much testing coverage over there. Like we are lacking at the like unit testing and integration testing. So like currently I'm mostly working on this part. Like I'm trying to I'm trying to get the ideas about like how can I test my code basically, and like what things should I use, and like what the best practices can be used for the testing this Go code. So like this
Hmm.
is the round like most of the workaround of the Microsoft CLI, and like hopefully like within a couple of weeks like we can release the 1.x version of this Microsoft CLI.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very cool. All right. So maybe moving forward on some of the point, let me share my screen. Mhm. Can you see my screen?
Yep,
Yeah.
Riviera
Okay.
Dave.
So yeah, we just would like to do a shout out because we have had a pretty nice event in France, in the south of France, which is named Riviera Dev, fully dedicated to developer, quite focused on Quarkus and stuff like that, but mainly related to developer. Quite a lot of good expert and techies and good, very good companies who are showcasing, let's say, what they are doing on around, let's say, Java, Quarkus, and especially very strong focus on developer. And we would like to do a shout out to these two folks, Kevin and Romain, who have done a talk yesterday regarding. So it's in French. I'm sorry for that, but we can explain that to all of you. And then there's two people are working for a Microcks adopter, still not a public adopter, a private adopter, but it's not a secret, which is named Amadeus. You may know the big company for doing all your flight reservation, hospitality reservation as well. They are also a Microcks contributor because they have done the OpenID Connect mock on the Microcks Hub. which is quite nice. And this talk is dedicated to their usage of Microcks and their let's say pain in order to test at scale OIDC within their facilities on hundreds of applications related to the fact that they need to do a zero trust implementation, put OIDC and strong authentication on application which didn't require that previously because it was running on-prem. They are moving this application in a cloud. And that's a very nice talk regarding what Microcks have been able to bring as a solution for this purpose in order to mock all the OIDC stuff and test this application locally in a very, very scalable and automated way. So we hope that we're going to do this talk maybe in English at KubeCon one day. But a big shout out to these two folks, Kevin and Romain, and especially Amadeus for their support, because we are very, very happy to have community users who are also showcasing during this type of event what they are doing with Microcks. Laurent, I don't know if you like to add any point on that, any technical details, but I think it's a very, very nice use case and something that a lot of others, especially big companies, can replicate.
Yeah, sure. And I think that thanks to typically thanks to the CLI, this will be able to you will be able to do the same kind of thing, whatever the technical stacks, because typically here at Amadeus they are using Quarkus and they are using the Microcks dev service for Quarkus that provides a lot of let's say automation and enhanced developer experience. And we were a bit far from that on other stacks like Node.js or Go. But thanks to the CLI and the Watcher that Arch did implement, I think you will have the same kind of developer experience, kind of seamless integration, and yeah. So whatever the stack, so could be very nice to keep on going and promoting this use case, as I think it is available now to all the different stacks.
Yeah, absolutely. And check it out on the hub, as you can see here. This is about, the OpenID, APIs and a way to simulate that using Microcks. And here you also have the GitHub API that could be of use if you rely on it. And I think, feel free to test it, feel free to use it, provide feedback on that. And thanks again for Amadeus for this contribution, because that's coming from them, their use case, and very, very happy again that they showcase in multiple events. So that's very cool. And we hope that we can have let's say some social communication on that. So let's wait. I mean, they just finished their talk yesterday. So maybe another point regarding micro contributions. We still have blanks within the doc. We know that for quite a while, maybe some stuff that we can improve, but also some stuff on which community members can contribute. We have had communication on the GitHub repo, which is microcks.io, for everything related to the documentation on the website. But here, if you click on the hub itself, it's to be created. If you click on backstage, to be created as well. The other stuff, AI Copilot and so on, it's done. We still have, and we noticed yesterday, I think it's in automation.
Automation.
That we have GitLab CI, which was completely blank. So we're gonna push an update of the website, and it's gonna be to be created as well. So just that to say and share the fact that this is also open to contribution. If you are a technical writer, if you have expertise on Backstage, GitLab, any other tool with which Microcks is well integrated, let us know. Let's engage the conversation, create an issue, create a PR. If you need some information on that, and I think we already have started that, I'll show you over here, because someone would like to contribute on the, let me see. Yes, this one. Setting a custom dispatcher is also something that is empty at the moment. So this person would like to contribute on it, which is great. And here we have provided some guidance and guidelines and on how, let's say, the type of template and the way we structure the documentation. So feel free to check it out. Feel free to engage, and more than happy to have contribution on those aspects. Also, something I would like to highlight is the new discussion that appear. And so if you go on, on the Microcks repo, click on discussions, we have a new conversation which appeared last week from people which are working in a very, very nice project related to telco. The organization is GSMA. Check it out. That's quite huge. And we are very, very happy that they may consider Microcks for their sandboxes usages related to telco, network APIs, camera project, and so on. And here they have, let's say, the common and typical question, unusual question that we have had from quite a lot of others regarding how they can secure mock endpoint. So this is not something that we are providing with the key clock we embed within Microcks, something that we have explained here. And here we have a community effort that has been started by Krishi, which was LFX Mentee, and they have initiated this documentation. This is in the community repo. That's where we expect adopters, users to share their best practices with the others. It's really something on which we need engagement from the community. And that's exactly this topic, how to secure an endpoint when you would like to expose mock from Microcks publicly through a developer portal or a sandbox system that you manage, but one that you would like to secure from an access point of view. Again, this is not provided as is by Microcks because you need to do it upfront at the gateway layer. And here we have initiated that in order to have, let's say, contribution from anyone who would like to contribute regarding the API management system and gateway is using, or they are using, sorry. Any contribution on that is more than welcome. And that's tightly linked to this request. This person is asking for feedback from the community. So if you have any information on that, any knowledge, any contribution to do, feel free to do it. Here I have tagging Hugo, our friend. He's working for Kong. So let's see if he's jumping on it. But that's the typical, let's say, contribution effort and amplification that we will appreciate from our adopters as well. I think that's already, let's say, quite some nice information. And maybe, Laurent, I don't know if you would like to say a few words on this one, because we have had a conversation on it yesterday regarding, import and so
Oh,
on. It's something that you have tackled. It's a big one, but it's also maybe important to share because we know there are, let's say, maybe not the adopters who are telling the most, let's say, from in events and so on, but we know that we have big gRPC Microcks adopters, and this issue is for them. So tell us more,
yeah.
Laurent, maybe.
No. And so typically, so I think this is something I'll tackle during this summer because this is a big one. And it relates to the way that we resolve and uh, and extract the dependencies in a protobuffer file. And so for the moment, most of our adopters are using the same workaround, is that they are using a pre-processing step and they put all the different proto files into the same directory and they use the local import with Microcks. So this is the workaround that is described at the end of this thread, because basically we don't correctly resolve all the dependencies. And typically at some point we were losing the package name of some dependencies, and so we were not able to find the correct route to be able then to resolve some of the dependencies. So this is a big deal. This is a big one. It is something that is doable because typically now that we have also worked a lot on the OpenAPI dependency resolution, we are able to make it work, but it will most probably trigger a lot of regressions, and people who have put this workaround in place will have to remove it. So this is something we will handle. So yeah, I asked people if it is possible to get it work from the 1.12.1, but I think we will reschedule that for the 1.13, and I will work on this during this summertime. But yeah, expect some changes here for the best, because we will be able to make it work as it is expected to work, but probably it will have some impact on people that are using heavily gRPC at the moment.
Yeah, that's a big one on which we're gonna provide some update, but it's also when it's gonna be done, I think a very nice improvement for gRPC users. Gonna
Yeah.
be way easier and trend forward, which is great. Cool.
Yes.
And related to this one, maybe 1.12.1, I think we still have, let's say, three issues, pending issues. I don't know, Laurent, if you would like maybe to tell a few words on that, and especially regarding the contributors from which you're waiting for some feedback, input, or maybe PR in order to move forward
Yeah.
on the next release.
Yeah, so typically, I think we have another one that is a PR. Here you have a filter or just the issues, but yeah, no matter. Yeah, so typically 1.12.1 is ready, but I need to get feedback from Apurva on the first PR, and I need to get feedback from and let me check the name. Uh, from Keyelu, that is working on the second one, the one about adding some sophisticated latency algorithm in response. Yeah, so I hope I'll get their feedback before the end of this week, before tomorrow. Otherwise, I think we will postpone these two PR on these two issues to the maybe a 1.12.2, and I will release the 1.12.1 by Monday or Tuesday next week.
All right.
Yeah. One thing maybe we can spend some time on, if you look at the details of the 1.12.1, just click the milestone here on the issue 1.12, yeah, and look the list of the resolved of the closed issues. Closed. Yeah, so there is not a lot of functional changes in 1.12.1, but a lot of small improvements that we made because we worked on a very large specifications these last weeks. Typically, with Yassine, we were working a lot with the Stripe OpenAPI spec. And this OpenAPI spec is the biggest I ever seen. It
It
is
is
huge.
huge.
Something like more than 5 megabytes and something like 100,000 lines of YAML. I think just considering the number of type definition, you have something like 1,000 type definition. And it is huge, and let's say, yeah, to be honest, it is a bit ugly because it also has a lot of circular dependencies. And so we realized that we were hitting some limitations with Microcks, and so typically we made some changes regarding the maximum numbers of characters we can reach in YAML stream. We were also hitting edge cases regarding the file type detection during validation, during initial parsing, this kind of stuff. So we also did some improvement here. The first one at the top here on the list is about uh, infinite recursion and Stack Overflow when processing circular dependencies. So yeah, we did a lot of little improvements to be able to handle such big specs. And by the way, even if you don't have this kind of big spec, we did a lot also of small improvements regarding performance of processing. So typically, you will also benefit from this performance enhancement, even if you have a small to medium-sized OpenAPI spec.
Yeah, by taking some of the tricky, let's say, spec, we can improve Microcks for everybody, which is part of the goal. Yeah, and
Mm.
maybe also some stuff regarding compression because it's something that we discovered, and it's also something that we didn't manage and handle correctly. And that's a nice one because it was not easy to catch up. Let's say.
Yeah, in fact, I thought it was the default in Spring Boot for some years now, but I realized it was not. So uh, just enable the JZip compression on API calls. And yes, when typically you have to retrieve something like more than 1,000 operations or 5 megabytes OpenAPI files, it helps a lot uh, to have the JZ compression enabled.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, that's very good, and I think this gonna help, let's say, the work in progress on some of its big specifications. As you mentioned, Stripe, but we discovered and we have tested some others. Can help adopters, and we know that within telco, for example, we have heard that they have huge open API specifications as well. So I think that could be a good improvement for, let's say, the one who are playing with, as Laurent said, sometimes ugly specification, but it's also what we need to handle and manage. Ideal. All right. I think that's a very nice tour regarding what is coming, what the community is working on. I've not, let's say, taking notes of any other points to share. I don't know, Laurent, or maybe Arsh or MD, if you have anything specific to bring on board.
Mm, not really. This has been two busy weeks on the small improvements, but yeah, nothing is really shiny, but many different things that will finally help and improve performance.
Maybe something, but I don't know. I don't think that we can share anything right now, but I think it's good to inform. It's a topic as well that we have had on top of our mind for quite a while, which is a Microcks hub improvement and especially a way to deploy it on-prem. And Laurent, we have had a nice contribution from another contributor from AXA regarding the hub refactoring. And I think I don't know when it's going to be released and available, personally, but I think that's also something nice that some quite a lot of, let's say, community users are waiting for. I don't know if you have any specific update on that. I've not seen changes on the issue, but at least some stuff are moving.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on the improvement because maybe we're going to have a new one and one which is deployable, let's say, on-prem, which could be quite cool. All right. I don't think that I have any other point to share on my side. If not, I think we can close this community meeting, and we'll try to do our best to take the recording and put it on YouTube and share it on social. And let's see, and I hope that our streaming system will work as expected next time, because that's quite painful. So let's see for the next one. All right. So thank you very much, Arsh and MD. And for the one who are seeing us, just seeing the recording, feel free to jump in next time if you would like to share any topic. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye.